settings, but yeah, it's definitely a fluttering coming out of the power supply. So I think you jinxed me, Mike. And Mark, our UW is a 5, I believe it is there. I appreciate both your feedback, but yeah. Probably let me think about replacing the power supply, because that doesn't sound like what was coming out of it.
Get ready. I gotta get ready too, but I'll plan on checking in. I know it's just a couple minutes.
Alright guys, the reception be advised everything net at 7 p.m. If you're licensed, please join in. Yes, 876. I'm going to get some coffee. I'll be back out. Appreciate the feedback. WRUW and WSL. I've messed it up already, Mike. Appreciate the feedback.
So that's 722 clear. I'll be listening. LS 722 WSTV 26. LS 722 WSTV 26. Yeah, I was nice, Mike, and you can mimic that sound a couple of times. I like that. That sounds good. Yeah, it made me chuckle. Yeah, I thought it was that person testing and they were doubling, but it's definitely power supply, it sounds like. But does this, do I sound all right? I'm sitting on the back porch. 5 watt AC. I don't have any problem. Audio is just a tad low, but no big deal. I just turn my volume up a little bit. Be done with it. But yeah, enjoy the HDU on your back porch. Yeah, we are really enjoying the weather. All right, I'll listen up. That's my start initially. That's fine. I got about 50 seconds. I'll be back. Good evening. This is Whiskey Sierra, Charlie Victor 826, going to Richmond area, GMRS Net for Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. Your next control station is leaving at WSTV 826. My name is Bob, and I'm your next controller.
Welcome to the MCDA system. For more information,
800 really emergency traffic, please use the word break. And that way you'll see your traffic in any way we can. This net meets twice monthly on the first and third Tuesday at 7 p.m. The purpose of this net is for training announcements and incentives and funds. All persons who are within range of this repeater with proper license and class are invited and encouraged
the directed net, which means stations must be acknowledged by the net control station before proceeding with comments for discussion. I'll take a first round of check-in comments, then a second round for any additional comments. Okay, let's get started with check-in. So checking in, I only need your call time phonetically and your first name. I'll get your location when I call back to time. You're checking in, say this is the CPT switch. Wait a few seconds for it doubling, and then your call sign and name. We'll now begin taking check-in. This is Whiskey Sierra Lima Foxtrot 722.
This is Whiskey Sierra Alpha Hotel 76.
This is Whiskey Romeo Uniform Whiskey 275. Mark. This is WRJX 275. Okay, net hold. I've got WSLF 722 Mike, WSAH 786 Mark, WRUW 275 another Mark, WRJX 275 Randy. Any additional check-in? Alright, well, I'll go with what we got so far, so we'll get going later on. Okay, let me see. WSLF 722, Mike. Mike and I just got back from a couple weeks of vacation in Palau. So, I'm kind of asking everybody what kind of plans they got for the summer. They taking any trips? So, Mike, you got any trips coming up anytime soon? WSLF 722, good evening, Bob, and everybody on the net. As a matter of fact, we've never been to Asheville, North Carolina with camping before, and so we're going to, I think it's a state park, and it's up in the mountains right outside of Asheville. I think it's about 15, 20 minutes outside of Asheville. So we're really looking forward to that. I think that's in August. We're going to take a camping trailer. But in the meantime, we're going to go to Hungry Mother State Park in Virginia later this month, and we're also going down to Pipestem in West Virginia in the fall after that other trip down to Asheville. So we got 3 on the books so far, and we are looking for some more places to go in the meantime. It's always great to get out, and hopefully by then I'll set up and so I can do a little radio, little photo activations or something when we get out to these parks. Turn it back to net control. This is WSLF 722. WSLF 722 WSTV. Yeah, Mike, that sounds like fun. You got some trips planned, so you're not waiting till the last minute. And yeah, wife and I went to Asheville. It took a long time ago. Went to Billboard, and then we went over to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and just made kind of a trip over down there in North Carolina, Tennessee area. Beautiful country. Really enjoy it. Billboard is fabulous. I highly recommend it. But yeah, enjoy your trip. Mike's been talking about going back down there again, but it's a very travel long drive. But anyway, we'll discuss it again maybe. And enjoy your trip. So anyway, clear with WSLF 722, WSH 786 Mark. I know you're not going anywhere. Stay at home.
Whiskey Sierra Alpha Hotel 786. Yeah, I'll probably go to many places. I got a bunch of grandkids' birthdays coming up, so I don't know if I'll make the trip down. It's not that far to Suffolk. I was thinking about Mike, SLF 722. Yep. Yeah, Asheville. That's a good, really good place to go. I too went to Biltmore. It's been a number of years, probably 25 years, but gorgeous country, and I think you'll enjoy that. As far as anything else, no, you're right, Bob. I don't have a whole lot planned. Like I said, if I do make excursions, they'll be day excursions, and they'll be down towards the beach area, Suffolk area. But that's I don't know what I got planned. I'm not opposed to doing like day trips, going to Urbana, that area, stuff like that. Just in the summer, just day stuff. But Bob, I appreciate you running the event tonight. I am trying to just be aware that I think a power supply failure coming, but who knows how long I'll be on here. But trying to figure that out as we're playing along here. But I appreciate you running that, man. You always do a good job. It's good seeing you today, and hopefully that stuff works out. If not, we'll talk. But anyhow, with that being said, I am going to send it back to you, Net Control, WSCD 86, WSC 76, 73 to Elmer Net. Good hearing everybody.
Mark, yeah, I heard the little problems earlier, but you're doing fine now, so I'm not sure exactly what you got going on. I didn't catch you. I think you run high power, low power, medium power, but yeah, you're working fine now, so no problem at all. When we were younger, working, we needed to get away for vacation for a week. Sometimes we've been away for 2. But then we retired and getting older, and I think 6 days were away, put hell of a strain on us. So, day trips, nothing wrong with day trips when you get older. I think the next trip might be down to Topic, Joe Martin, we'd like to down there, maybe 2 or 3 days, a little house, go down there. You guys can kind of chill it, not that far away, and drive. Anyway, all right, Mark, WSA 786, good to hear from you, and I appreciate everything you did today, getting the radio seems to be working better than it did before. Like a little bit cleaner when it appreciate you coming on that. Next on the list is WRUW 275, another Mark. I know you got some good coming up, Mark. Yeah, good evening, Bob. Everybody on the net. There you go. WRUW 275. We got one planned for next week. I'm going down towards Boston. Grandson's out of town now, and he'll be back. He's going with us, so we're not sure he wants to go. So we may end up pushing that out to reschedule it. Also have one on the books in October. This goes down to the Outer Banks. I'm actually going to RV rally down there with other folks that have the same model manufacturer RVs we have. So kind of looking forward to that. It'll be the first one to see what kind of people we meet and find out how many of them are operating. Outside of that, we kind of plan trips on the fly because days to a Thursday to take work. So looking forward to that. Apparently my radio time's out. That's about it. Mark, we've been down to Asheville a couple of times, and a lot of fun down there. The flood kind of wiped out a lot of stuff around that, but it's a good area to stay in. You can actually stay in the campground called Mama Gertie, something like that. But anyway, I'll go ahead and give it back over to you, Bob. Appreciate you running the net. WRUW 275. Okay, Mark, WRUW 275, WSCD 86. Yeah, October's a pretty decent time down in the Outer Banks. It hasn't really gotten real cold period, and it's kind of sporadic on people, so you don't see crowds. And a lot of things are still open at this time of year. So yeah, you know, it had fun. I really enjoyed kind of late in September, early October weather down there. White coast down to his daughter and her husband will be nagged him at Thanksgiving. I went one time, I'm not going back again. So I was going to say, yeah, I'll let you work on the whole thing. Anyway, let me see. Next on the list is WRJ 275, Randy. Yeah, his trip's coming up. Back to the 16th, so yeah, Hey, good evening, Bob, and everybody on the net. Yeah, we've got, we're heading down to Cocoa Beach, Florida, first week of July. And I plan on doing boat activations on the way down. So I'll do one in North Carolina, one in South Carolina, one in Georgia, and then when I'm down in Florida, I'll do, at least one. Virginia Beach, I'll probably end up down there quite a few times over, the course of the summer for weekends and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, summer's here, looking forward to it, and tell you, so far, the weather has just been perfect. I wish it would stay this way. I know it's not going to. The heat is coming, but here lately, man, it's just been beautiful. But that's all I got for this round. I'll send it back to net control. 7-3 from WRJS 275. Hi, Randy. Yeah, well, let me know when you go down and kind of where you might be at, and I'll try to make a photo contact with you. That's got on HF, telling myself I need to get back over there, but other things coming up. All that, those marches, like, yeah, I'll get over there eventually. I need to do a boat activation on my list also. Anyway, yeah, always something to do. So, all right, good hearing from you, Randy. WRJ 275, WS 86. I'd say,
anyway, thanks for coming back to me there. I want to let you know you did so, with a lot of white noise. So, WB4, CPM, yeah, you got white noise also.
Yes, it's one more. So we all know some W. 434. It does. Something you got your trip coming up. You maybe wait for a while. Hello, Bob, and everybody on the net. Matter of fact, I just got back from Loris Sunday. I went down there for a couple of days. She's going to be coming back on the 18th. Brother-in-law's going to drive me down to drive her back. She's got a doctor's appointment coming in June or something. That's about all the traveling I'm going to do. I do expect her to go back later in the summer. Mom's got some more health issues, so I'm going to go back there. Probably later in the summer. That's about all the traveling I'm planning on doing. Well, with the exception of the upcoming Camfest, I think it's one on the 20th. And Manassas the first week of August. Yeah, I'm sorry to get where the photo all the time. Traveling down there a lot, but I guess sometimes you need a break from each other. You can go nowhere. Keep trying. I tell her she wants to go somewhere, I'll give her money to go, but she just kind of hangs around here. Anyway, I need to learn to see. Anyway, yeah, so Berryville. I need to get in touch with my designated driver. See if he wants to go to Berryville to get his kid. I had a great time last year, man. The weather was perfect. And you can be at lunch for him. I believe I heard your designated driver earlier. I'm sure he'll be headed up there too. Probably when I see that on the road. But yeah, I'll be at lunch tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta leave my vehicle at Mechanical Diesel in Paul to pick me up. It'll take a couple hours and do a fixing on it. Anyway, yeah, he'll pick me up back home to lunch and he'll drop me back over there and hopefully be ready. All right, Doug, nice to hear from you. And yeah, I'll take you on the second round. And I'll see you tomorrow also. WRW 434, WSB 86. Take another round of check-in. Get back on check-in. Let me hear you. I guess that's it. So we'll finish up with one more round. And started with Mike again, WSLS 722. Yeah, Mike's good thing about that trip is, you take your HS stuff and you only have to take one radio. It's worth all the pizza mode. Yes, WSLS 722. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about that. This last trip that we did, that was like 12 days long. I was using a terrestrial-based hotspot system in the RV. It's actually mounted right in the RV, and it's got like a little antenna up on the roof of the RV. And basically, it scans for AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Jumps on whatever the strongest signal is and creates a little Wi-Fi bubble for you. But based on the pricing that they have, I was able to get a Starlink Mini, and they have that roam plan now, and it's like $55 a month, and you only have to pay on the months that you want to use it. So I was testing that out here, and running the M1. I was cracking up the other day. I was talking to Mark on the M1KE, and I was using Starlink as the backhaul for the internet. I said, well, that's pretty funny. We're about 10 air miles apart, but I'm going, up into space and back down again, just so we could have a conversation. But it worked great. It's low latency, signal was strong, and I got lots of big oak trees around here, but I had a little hole in the canopy that I was able to point it, and I was pretty impressed by the setup and everything. So I'm excited. I see why people like that system so much, and I think it's going to be a lot more reliable, because a lot of the state parks we go to, there is zero cell phone service, which in some ways is a really good thing. But I'll turn it back to Net Control. WSLS 722. Yeah, WSLS 722, WS86. Yeah, Starlink is kind of neat. I think Doug has Starlink. I did a lot of traveling. I don't know whether Mark, WRUWT does have got the Starlink or not. But yeah, I did a lot of traveling, camping, and like things with the internet service. Everybody knows a lot of national parks don't have internet service. But anyway, well, that's great. Yeah, hopefully I will meet you on one of the digital modes your way. And I'll say every free to you now, Mike, and have a good rest of the day. And I'm sure we'll get you on the radio tomorrow for another time. So WSLF 722, WSGV 86, I'll pick up WSA 786, Mark. Any additional comments, Mark?
Hey guys, yeah, that Starlink thing is pretty snazzy thing there. I watched them on YouTube. It's like I thought about it. It's like I don't travel enough for one, but I think it's pretty slick. And I think the last month, I think they put up 3 more satellites up there. So, and Elon Musk has hard at work. But that looks like a good system, and the price is getting down where it's reasonable. So I can see the appeal to that. But anyhow, no. As far as the extent, I have bumped up the power, so we'll see what that's doing. If it's doing okay. But yes, I've been here troubleshooting while you guys are talking. And I think power supply, because it looks like when it gets above 10, 12 watt or amps pulling on it, it starts to buzz. So I think something's going on there. But anyway, I've been able to work that out while we've been talking. But no, it's good to hear everybody on the net tonight. Glad everybody jumped in, and on my deck tonight, and I might take a handheld out there, or I might unplug and just put on some tunes or something. But anyway, I sure wish everybody has a great week, and look forward to hearing everybody next time. Well, with that said, I will send it back to net control, so WSCD 86 is WSH 786, and that will be clear and monitoring throughout the net.
Right, Dave, you have been really noisy. I don't know whether repeaters having problems or whether...
Mark, WSH 786, WSCD 86. Yeah, like I said, it's a nice system. When I went away to MLI, I just had my phone was outside Verizon. No, not Verizon, not. Yeah, we're pretty good. Just the content of the internet, it works pretty good also. So anyway, we have fun with that, and like I said, Starlink is up and coming, and see you next night. Right, come down, so we can afford it a little bit better. Anyway, stay with you, Mark, and have a good night, and the other Mark, RUWD75, Mark. Yeah, I talked to Berryville a little bit. He will be in town in first week of August. They plan on going to Berryville again. Yeah, WRUW75. Yeah, I just actually looked it up and put it in the calendar. Plan on that. And start with good weather. Rain. Yep, that sounds good. Yeah, leaving the truck out today. I had to get my spots in there for yeah, I'm curious also to see how it does on the Starlink. Trip down up to the test for see what it does. So, with that, I'll go ahead and turn back up to the top. Just running the net. Good to hear everybody on here. Some of these newer GMRS and folks on here. Talk to everybody later. I have to go out and figure out how to extend my phone time on my Paris radio. I'll be at lunch tomorrow also. So, forward to that. Everyone have a great evening. WRUW75 back to the control. Hey, Mark, WRUW75. Yeah, you had that Starlink. You were at someplace, I forget where it was now, North Carolina, Alabama, Georgia, and they said it came down and having trouble trying to get the Starlink inside the satellite. I think it was an upgrade.
This is MA4AX,
Yeah, I'll put on the calendar, we'll kind of talk about it when you get closer. Like I said, the weather will hold everything to that. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, Mark, I'll stay with you, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Randy, WRUW75. Randy,
yeah, I'm having trouble hearing you too. It seems to be a lot of static for some reason. So I'm hearing
this is WRUW75. Taking out email and link messages. Check into the Great Lakes up there, Michigan area. Check into Windling Net there, and then the one here in Chesterfield areas. And pulled up. We had that rare GX station that sounds surprisingly like the repeater. But anyway, you mentioned the Hamfest in Manassas. I just pulled that up. Yeah, it's 220th. That, I know Berryville's always good. Never visited Manassas when he was on. Check that out. So, thanks for bringing that to the attention of the net. Yeah, Manassas, just, hop, skip, and jump off 95. So anyway, that's about all I got, Bob. Thanks for joining. did a good job, as usual. And, yeah, keeps us repeater active. Back to that control, 7-3 from WRJA 275.
Bravo 2, Oscar Echo.
Randy, yeah, I haven't been to Manassas in many years, frankly. It's been very, very long time. So, yeah, maybe I'll have to think about Manassas. Like you said, it's not just as long for driving very good. Yeah, might check it out. So, anyway. All right, well, I'll let you go. Yeah, you got to get that hot spot set up, Randy, so we can get you on the video.
All right, Chevy, you want to check in? Over.
Yes, Kilo 4.
I stood with Randy and we are taking it so fast. Yeah, I can get Doug a hard time. I very rarely get Doug on the radio, so I gotta catch up with you one more time. Anyway, Doug, WRUW 434, WFC. Take the head, Doug.
Check in. Who else is out there?
I do, yeah, and that's what makes it so special when the DX actually rolls in. And, yeah, Mike, I've got a Starlink mini truck. They have like 5,000 months to keep the account open. I was using that over in the wintertime. And I got an email from Starlink saying that my Starlink mini was moving too fast. The nose was in motion, so I had to upgrade the 6.5 months. Really haven't had it anywhere that I haven't had coverage with some coverage. Always did. So whenever best primo coverage, which turn and that sort of stuff. Mine pretty much stays horizontal, so it gets a good yeah, that's WROW 434. Hey, Doug, yeah, always nice to chat with you. Yeah, hold on, stick around after that, maybe you might chat a little bit about it. Anyway, maybe you meet up one day and might want some lunch. Yeah, y'all are welcome. That's just having fun. Like to do something like Hi,
What's going on?
Hey, Bob.
On there. There's a lot of static on there. I had a real hard time hearing what you were saying. I just thought it was did anybody else hear that? Did anybody want to
I'll take a shot at it. Norway 4, Italy, Charlie Tango.
Using the little M1KE, wire
Okay, I'm sorry, who was that?
radio free,
Info ICT, I was just going to tell you what Dave said. He said he enjoyed the weekend helping out with the race. There was over 400 riders. And yes, Dave, your signal is fluctuating a little bit in and out, but there is a lot of noise. Back to you, Emily, Info ICT.
satellite didn't hurt anything. It was pretty impressive how well it worked. And the bit rate for audio.
Thank you, Bob. That's Bob and Glenn Allen, M4ICT, that chimed in with a little summary of Dave's conversation there. Thank you for helping us.
Put it on standby. They still pass enough data that you can run that M1 gauge through there, no problem.
We've got to move on just for the sake of time. I'll be right back.
Just raise the price though. Instead of $5 a month, they just raised it to 10 for the month that it's sitting idle, but you still get
Okay, next up we have Kathleen, K580. What's going on with you, Kathleen?
Here with my sister. Grandma, say hi, Grandma. Not a head yet, but she will be one day. I have one thing to say, and that is that they let me go on the tour, and that we decided that August 8th will be radio day. And so we're going to on August 8th, mark it out. That is
Hey, thank you, Kathleen. We had a lot of buzz there in the reception on my end. If anybody could hear it really well, please chime in and give us a summary of what they heard Kathleen say. But it looks like you need to introduce her mother. Is that right? I don't know. I mean, or a friend. I don't know. We introduced somebody. But anyway, if anybody wants to chime in, I couldn't understand what she was saying.
into the solar generator to run it. I don't need shore power.
Right, WA1,
It's a nice 50-foot cable, so
Okay, I could hear you on the radio, but it was all fuzzy, so I didn't hear it.
still plug that in and take advantage of that 50-foot cable and get a clear spot, because most of the time, you want to camp in a shade.
I am surprised. I'm not her mom. My husband is WA1.
Been around and find where your
I heard I'm not her mom, but that's what I wanted to understand.
Info ICT relay.
Okay, Bob, M4ICT, did you hear that clearly, the conversation? Do you want to, give us a summary of what was said?
Yes, ma'am. WA1UQO is the lady friend of Kathleen's husband, who is a ham. This lady that Kathleen is introducing is not a ham, but her husband is. And Kathleen was saying that August the 8th is going to be radio day. So you can get with her later on and see what that is all about. That's what I heard. M4ICT, back to that.
Okay, Bob, M4ICT, well, you're a real gem. Thank you for clearing all that up. August 8th is radio day, and I did not hear any of that in the initial conversation. So thank you, Bob, for commenting on that. Okay, Bruce, do you want to chime in next?
Down in the
This is before the yeah, it's pretty noisy today, so I'm going to start recording some of this stuff, and I'll talk to the brewer and see what's going on. I wonder whether, for some reason, the receiver on the meter is a little attenuated, or whether we have some propagation problems, what's going on. But everybody's kind of noisy. Kathleen, I think you're using a fair bit of power. I don't know how I'm coming in, but then I can consider it. But anyway, it's kind of messy. Well, anyway, my story is
Watch the channel more often, you know.
watched a granddaughter graduate from simultaneously from high school and sixth college. So she's going off to college in the fall, and so that was kind of fun. That was my adventure for the week. And with that, I'll turn it back to KM4 and TW8, 48.
All right, thank you, Bruce. W4VRU, and congratulations. Nora, for POZ, what you got with us? What you got for us? Everything going all right? What's going on?
All the shore power for probably at least 4 days, maybe even 5. Now, having to worry, the main thing is the bridge, so you have to invest in battery in there. That charge is over, so life is good.
Okay, I'm sorry, Nora. There was a lot of static there. I couldn't make out almost any words that she was saying. You want to try again? Over.
Back to you, net control. She's finished in for ICT.
Hey, Bob, thanks for chiming in. She happens to be on a Zoom with us, and I could see that she's actually talking on the radio. It does sound
I just don't turn it on.
radio. Anyhow, there's some technical issues going on. Sorry, Nora.
Underneath the stove in the kitchen area.
Sorry about that. Okay, so Bob, you're up next this way. So M4 ICT, what you got for
storage area. There was never any issue with that one, but I got a backup. But when we are on shore power and it is going to town, bringing those batteries back up to 100% or close to it, it's nice having that down there. You can barely hear anything, even when it's pumping like 56 amps or something back into the battery. It's just like crazy.
Certainly, Bob, go ahead and chime in. ABCOE, go ahead.
Lipco, 8950 or something. That thing used to make so much racket when it was pumping its little 30 amps and I used the lead battery. I like it. It was worth it. It was good. All the lights and everything in it were all 12 volt LED and dimmable and color temperature adjustable and all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, Bob, I was in there, but you go ahead and finish, and net control can pick me up later. Go ahead, Bob. Go ahead, M4 ICT.
Very good, thank you, Bob. Okay, well, Bruce, I just want to say, I don't think it was in the computer, but I think we have some maybe equipment or antenna problems. Because there are some people that I can hear on the input, and I'm hearing them okay, and the repeater doesn't sound bad to me. So it could just be some bad luck with the radios, especially if it needs to be. Let me just take a pause. Yeah, that's the best way to go with it. It is expensive, but okay, yes, nothing new to report here. Nice to hear everybody in. And Al, you have great patience. You're doing a great job. Thank you. And nothing else new to report. I have to next week. I think we were trying to plan for Javits Center in New York. Trip to Asheville. I think we're supposed to go to this Lake Powhatan. Anyway, back to that. Alpha Bravo is the name, but we're looking forward to that. And yeah, it's good.
All right, Bob.
I was able to, on the trip I had, I did the repeater phone, so I could talk back to Richmond. And I also use that Droid Star on my iPhone.
Bob, M4 ICT, did you want to jump in before I go on to Larry?
Surprisingly, where we camped is Dreher Lake, or Dreher Island, excuse me.
Yeah, I do. Right now I'm on 25 watts. Just give me a second. I'm going to push a few buttons and drop down to 5 so we can see if it's noisy. And then after that, we'll be finished. Everyone have a nice evening. Stand by just a moment. Emily in for ICT.
Looking over a 41-mile-long lake, and we had full connectivity right there, so we were able to talk back into Richmond no problem, and I got to play a little radio every morning, and it was fun. And I also got on some local repeaters down there. I opened up a repeater book to see what...
Net control, this is Norway 4, Delhi Charlie Tango with 5 watts. Thank you for picking me up. That's all I have this evening. And for ICT back to net, and I imagine Bruce probably got this on tape as well for the wattage report. And for ICT, over.
I think you were on... I want to say here.
Okay, Bob, and for ICT, thank you for letting us know. And I'm just supposed to give a little feedback. I didn't hear a change in the way back down there saying that from 25 to 5 watts. So there's that. Anyway, next up we have Larry NA4. You out there, Larry? You want to check in with us? What's been going on with us?
This is NA4AX. So first of all, before I comment, am I getting in the machine okay?
I can hear you fine if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, that's how it sounded coming back to me. It was actually kind of astonishing, listening to DMR conference stuff.
Is that what you're asking?
The DMR sounded way better with the earbuds in and able to hear everything that you
No, I just want to see if I was making a machine. Yeah, I just want to comment that I've had a pretty good day here and went to see a doctor and stuff like that and all that. So anyway, I do need you to pass some traffic for me, if you will, okay?
using stuff that I had either on my phone or on my iPad.
Okay, you said you need us to do something for you? I'm not sure what you're asking.
Some of these talk groups.
I need to pass some traffic a message for me, and I will give you the name as follows. His name is Will Jackson, and his call is AR4CE, that's Kilo Romeo 4 Charlie Echo. And I want to ask him if he received my check yet for the branch membership. This is NA4AX, over.
There's a lot of crazy people out there that are on the air all night long, so there's somebody...
Okay, Bruce is giving me a thumbs up. W4BRU is giving me a thumbs up. Sorry. Bruce, W4BRU is giving me a thumbs up. He's the supervisor actually on the call tonight. So I'm assuming that means he's saying okay. Bruce, you want to come in? Over.
Yep, I know Will quite well, so I'll get a hold of him. And I'll pass the traffic on to you, Larry. So the 34VA.
Okay, well, get him to call me on the phone. They should have my phone number. I just wanted to see if they received my check for enough for a membership. So anyway, I'll back off of here. Thank you a whole lot, Bruce. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all later. I'll be sit back and listen. Back to net control. This is NA4AX.
All right, thank you, Larry, NA4AX. All right, the last person on the list is Chevy KK4.
Yeah, I actually hung him during the air I can't remember. I love this. Actually, somebody who we go e-biking together.
Yes, KK4OW, Chevy, how's my signal?
What's going on in your environment, and Those
You're loud and clear.
phone conductor
Thank
transmitters,
you.
whatever they call it, those things are great. You know, you don't get full spectrum
Great,
audio.
thank you, Allison, for doing the net. Not too much going on.
Awesome, man.
Just some reminders, we've got the new snow plug generator for rats, and also expanding coverage for C4SM.
They make a version
And
of that.
Kathleen, I'll reach out to you, and maybe something that you want to do for the Keystone Museum, but I'll reach out to you. And another reminder, we got another fun time coming up. Run the grab a nickel.
Podcast and walking around, it's just like the range is good on them and the audio
Rat
is good.
Summer Field Day is coming up here. It's going to be June 27th and 28th. Laurel Recreational Park. We've got a great time. We've got lots of activities planned. But more updates coming out. But put that on your calendar, the 27th, 28th of June. And like I said, we'll have more updates coming out. And we'll get back to everybody. Thanks for doing that, Allison. You're doing a great job. KK4OWU. K4 LSC.
Okay, Chevy, KK4OWU, thanks for letting us know about the event on June 27th and 28th. That's exciting, and we look forward to hearing more about that as the event comes up. Hopefully we'll get a lot of participation in that. If somebody else chimed in right after you jumped off, and I could not understand him, I don't know if he's trying to jump into the net. If so, if you're out there, I'm going to release my mic here, and please jump in. Allison, for CWA.
This is Kilo 4, Lima, Sierra Echo, sir.
I was just looking at the website and I
Okay,
think they
good.
call
I
it
got
I got the open run.
for something Sierra Echo. I didn't tell you call sign. Can you repeat that again?
Yeah, that's really good. I like those a lot.
Kilo 4, Lima, Sierra Echo.
My glasses go through at the same time. But it's not bad at all. I got
it. Thank you. Good. Kilo
like I said, I call it the inside my head. I'm walking
What's
around.
that for us tonight?
And you do everything you want to do, and if anybody says it's
Thanks for doing that. I was afraid I missed it because I was a little late getting on the air and everything. I heard the last couple seconds, and I make sure I checked in with you. Thank you for doing that tonight. Other than that, we not to make it a report. Other than that, we'll get back to control. KK4 LSC.
But that's okay. I don't need like I said, I already screwed up my hearing.
All right, good. KK4 LSC. Thank you so much for taking in. We're glad to have you here. And it's getting kind of late, so I feel like I probably need to call it tonight.
They wouldn't file right away.
Bruce, W4, BRU, should we do one more round, or should we just...
I'm gonna let you go.
We need to improve law, include all things, because, yes, like that, none of the ladies knows about that point. And Nora had talked about when we asked them a little testing on the repeater to see what's going on after the surgery to pull on that. So stand by for that. Those of us that are doing can bring up on the Zoom, and we can, between the two of them, figure out what's going on.
Yeah,
So
really
that's what I
enjoyed it.
got.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I've been to a couple of them. I'll be to some more tomorrow. And, you know, I missed a bunch of the Hanover.
Okay, I was a little confused when I called on Bob and for ICC and Bob, ABC,
Picking up my money by winning my money.
Bob,
The
ABC
bowling league,
is
and
good, and I went back to
early
Bob.
May. So.
But today Bob's out there,
The week
one
after that, I
time
think
in,
I'll be,
just
you know, and I won't make the lunch, but I am going to
let
do
us know
the
what's going on.
Hanover
So we'll
lunch
do that and then call it
Think
night.
about that.
Any Bob's out there,
Over
then
there.
we'll jump in.
Now, great evening, WROW434. This is WSL 1117.
This is N4I16, Museum of Habit.
Go see how my wife's doing. Have a good night, Doug. Thank you.
Looks like I do. Yeah, just thank you, and I apologize for the wrong name for you, Allison. But anyway, I will stand by after the net if you need someone to monitor for the repeater signals and for ICT. Back to net.
I'm going to refer that to Bruce, W4BRU, about Bob monitoring the net after we check out. What say you, Bruce? Over.
Somebody just tried to come in, KK4WU.
We're trying to get in there, over.
Yes, no, great and Bruce, I'll be hanging around here watching something with Joanne. I guess a couple of anyway, thank you all, and back to net.
All right, thanks a bunch, Bob. Bruce, did you want to comment on one last time? All right, well, thank you, everybody. We're going to close down the route for tonight. One last thank you to the Metropolitan Computer Association. We're going to close the net this time and return the computer back over for General Allison and for CWH.